Suddenly, the lights go out. Without warning, the whole world plunges into darkness. No internet, no electricity, no communication. How would cryptocurrencies survive a global blackout? What would happen to your digital investment if the infrastructure that underpins it was destroyed in an instant? The fragility of our digital financial system is exposed dramatically. Why are cryptocurrencies, so advanced and secure, vulnerable to a blackout? The answer lies in absolute dependence on electricity and connectivity. Without these foundations, miners are powerless, transactions are disrupted, and access to digital wallets disappears. Investor confidence could crumble, leading to an unprecedented market crisis. How can cryptocurrencies adapt to survive such a catastrophic scenario? Innovative solutions are emerging. Solar power for miners, decentralized networks that run without internet, and offline storage alternatives. These changes could be the key to ensuring that cryptocurrencies not only survive, but thrive even in the darkest of times. Preparation is vital. The question is, are we ready to face the unexpected? Imagine a world where all of a sudden, all the lights go out. No electricity, no internet, no communication. How would CRYP2 survive a BLACKOUT? This is a question that many have never considered, but one that could have profound implications for the future of digital finance. Without electricity, miners would not be able to keep the grid active. Users would not be able to access their digital wallets. Transactions would stop instantly. This catastrophic scenario reveals the fragility of our digital financial system. What would happen to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies if a global blackout occurred? The answer lies in the almost total dependence on electricity and the internet. Cryptocurrencies, despite their cybersecurity, are still vulnerable to power failures and network disconnections. This raises a critical question about the resilience of digital finance in extreme situations. The current infrastructure is simply not equipped to handle such a massive and prolonged outage. Why is the current crypto infrastructure not prepared for a blackout? Cryptocurrencies were created in a world where connectivity is constant and energy is abundant. Without these two premises, the normal functioning of blockchain networks becomes impossible. Miners, who are essential for validating transactions and maintaining the integrity of the network, need a constant source of power. Without electricity, the entire operation is interrupted. This vulnerability exposes the urgent need to reassess and strengthen the infrastructure of cryptocurrencies. How can cryptocurrencies adapt to survive a blackout? One possibility is the development of off-grid solutions, such as the use of solar energy for miners or the creation of decentralized networks that work without internet. These innovations could ensure that cryptocurrencies continue to operate, even in scenarios of total infrastructure failure. For example, miners may start investing in solar panels to secure an independent power source. Mesh networks can be developed to maintain communication between nodes without relying on the traditional internet. These solutions, while promising, still face significant challenges. Solar energy, while sustainable, is not always reliable in all regions and can be expensive to implement on a large scale. Mesh networks require a critical number of nodes to function effectively, something that can be difficult to achieve without massive adoption. However, these obstacles are not insurmountable. With continued innovation and adequate investment, it is possible to create a more resilient infrastructure for cryptocurrencies. What would be the economic impact of a prolonged crypto blackout? Market volatility would increase drastically as investor confidence would be shaken. The recovery could be slow and painful, with many questioning the long-term viability of digital currencies. Imagine the initial panic when transactions stop and access to wallets becomes impossible. Mass sales could occur, leading to a sharp drop in prices. Trust, a fundamental pillar for any financial system, would be severely tested. However, this catastrophic scenario could also be an opportunity for the evolution and strengthening of cryptocurrencies. The crisis would force the community to innovate and find solutions to ensure the continuity of operations even in adverse conditions. The need for a more robust and diversified infrastructure would become evident, driving investments in alternative technologies. This pressure to adapt could result in a stronger, more resilient network in the long run. How is the crypto community preparing for such scenarios? Organizations and developers are already exploring alternatives to ensure network continuity. From emergency meetings to grid stress tests, the community is mobilizing to tackle potential blackouts. For example, companies are developing contingency protocols and training their teams to deal with situations of total failure. These proactive measures are essential to minimize the impact of outages and ensure a quick and effective response. Collaboration between different stakeholders is also increasing. Partnerships between technology companies and renewable energy suppliers are being formed to explore sustainable solutions. These initiatives show that the crypto community is taking the threat of blackouts seriously and is willing to invest in resilience. Proactive preparation can be the key to survival in an increasingly unpredictable world. Why is decentralization crucial to the survival of cryptocurrencies during a blackout? In a decentralized system, control is not at a single point, making it more difficult to stop it completely. If some parts of the network remain operational, recovery will be faster and more efficient. This characteristic can be the difference between collapse and resilience. Decentralization allows for a distribution of resources and responsibilities, creating a stronger and more adaptable network. Decentralization also increases security as it eliminates single points of failure. In a blackout scenario, while some parts of the grid may be affected, others may continue to operate, keeping the grid alive. This not only preserves functionality, but also helps maintain users' trust. Ultimately, decentralization is a fundamental principle that can ensure the survival of cryptocurrencies in times of crisis. How can you, as a cryptocurrency investor, protect yourself against the risks of a blackout? Diversification is essential. Consider investing in assets that do not rely on digital infrastructure. Additionally, maintaining physical backups of important information and exploring offline storage options can ensure that you don't lose access to your investments in a crisis scenario. For example, storing private keys on offline devices like hardware wallets can offer an extra layer of security. Taking a preventative approach can make all the difference. Being aware of the risks and taking steps to mitigate those risks can protect your assets and ensure the continuity of your financial operations. Preparing for the unexpected is a wise strategy in any investment, and cryptocurrencies are no exception. Personal resilience and adaptation are essential for navigating the uncertainties of the digital financial market. In a world where technology rules, the threat of a blackout is a grim reminder of our dependence. The future of cryptocurrencies depends on our ability to anticipate and overcome these challenges. How are you preparing for the unexpected? When darkness sets in and connectivity disappears, what really matters for cryptocurrencies? The answers are not simple, but solutions are under development. Digital resilience is at stake, and how we deal with it could define the future of finance. Why are decentralization and alternative energies crucial? Without them, the risk of collapse is real and imminent. The survival of cryptocurrencies depends on innovation and adaptation. Are we ready to face a global blackout? That's the question all investors should be asking themselves right now. How can you prepare and ensure the safety of your investment? The key is in diversification and anticipation. The strategies we adopt today can be the difference between total loss and quick recovery. What if the next big crypto test is closer than we think?